Death has finally come, a world with no light.
My name is Venus Patel and I am a film and performance artist. My work deals with my own experience as a trans woman of color and how I interact with and experience the world. I deal a lot with the displacement of the queer POC body within kind of normative spaces and how it's kind of an absurd and humor reaction to that as well. Monsters of the Apocalypse is a queer reimagining of the end of the world. Its themes kind of delve into religiousness and Christianity, but also leaning on kind of the queer outlooks on that as well, and kind of reappropriating the indoctrination that people have into those kinds of religions. And it also deals with the idea of monstrosity. And I'm kind of placing that in the queer perspective by saying that queerness in itself is monstrosity. And it shouldn't be something that is feared, but the different should be admired as unique and something that is able to grow upon and create a better world. So the video piece that I have is Urban Monsters, and it's following 5 different monsters interacting with different spaces in Dublin. It kind of ranges from different, less urban to more urban, and a lot of it comes from imagery from the Book of Revelations, and kind of again putting a transgender spin on that as well. The Monstrous Trans Feminine is made of cardboard, plaster, fabric, stuffing, wire, and again it's kind of looking at this sort of monstrous character. The idea of monstrosity is this blurring of lines that we see in society as normal. So anything societal norms breaking down, we will see that as monstrous. And by placing myself into it, I'm kind of able to come into this monstrous character myself. My Sunday school workshop touched upon the kind of nostalgic ways that we learn as children, and especially in the name of Sunday school, it's sort of religious leaning. And I used craft time, game time, story time to kind of touch on those. And I wanted my workshop to be a space for us to learn, but also to come together as a community, which I feel like I really want to touch on this work, having a space where queerness is accepted and admired and adored, which, in society we don't really get that much.
This was a workshop about finding our true monstrous selves. And by being able to sing, dance, and move in the way that our monster is, we can sense the way that our mother will allow us to be in our next life, in our rebirth.
Can't wait for the day to be a monster. Can't wait to transform. I can't wait for our goddess to save us. I can't wait to be reborn. And someday she'll come, she'll rescue us.
So the preacher's sermon follows at the beginning this preacher character. And I've been doing some street preaching as well, so I've decided to bring that into the gallery.
I come to you today with a warning. The world that we all know will soon be over.
I'm acting as a way to scare people again and tell them the end of the world is coming, and telling them these kind of commandments. And some of them, kind of range on the absurd line. But some of them I feel like are really pointed in creating a world that is accepting and loving.
The line between the masculine and the feminine must be dismantled. No matter the cries, she brings our demise. Oh, I just can't wait.
And then I kind of get out of this preacher character and into the monster, and myself am becoming the monster and allowing my true queerness express itself to the fullest form.
Rejoice, the world's ablaze. Oh.
My participation in the artist-initiated projects has been, really amazing, and especially as an emerging artist and not knowing the art world that much, I feel like Pallas Projects has been so helpful. The whole team, everyone has just been so lovely, and I was very nervous when I first kind of came into this because this is a huge thing, like having my first solo show. But everyone was really helpful and lovely and provided me the resources that I needed to make an amazing show.